Hello there. Welcome to Microsoft Azure Data Fundamentals course from Wiz Labs. If you are an IT professional familiar with the concepts of relational and non-relational data, or you understand different types of analytical and transactional workloads, you might have foundational knowledge of core data concepts, and now you are looking forward to master your basics in Azure, then this course is for you. DP900 certification test is intended for professionals who are beginning to work with data solutions in the cloud. Azure Data Fundamentals can also be used to prepare for other Azure role-based certifications like Azure Data Administrator or Azure Data Engineer Associate. This course is divided into segments covering a broad range of data topics. We will review data services reference architecture provided by Microsoft. Azure Data Services can be used to build a modern data platform that is capable of handling the most common data challenges in an organization. The example scenario could be that you use Azure Data Factory pipeline to stage the data into Azure Data Storage that was copied from relational database. You save the data in text or Parquet format. Then you use Azure Synapse Polybase capabilities for fast ingestion into data warehouse tables. Business analysts then use Power BI reports and dashboards to analyze the data and derive business insights. We will also cover concepts of relational databases and related service offerings in Azure. Transactions need to be atomic and consistent. If a transaction cannot be completed, the database system must roll back any steps that were already done as part of that transaction. We will cover the difference between batch and stream processing. Batch data can process all the data in a dataset. However, stream processing only has access to most recent data received. Batch processing is used to perform complex analytics. However, stream processing is used for response functions, aggregates, or calculations. Data analysis refers to the process of examining, transforming, and arranging a given data set in a specific way in order to gain useful information. We will review different types of data analytics and how they can help analysts make better business decisions for their organization. In this course, I will also demonstrate you how to provision data resources in Azure using methods like Azure Portal or Azure CLI. We will discuss ETL and ELT scenarios. ELT process differs from ETL in that the data is stored before being transformed. ELT is more suited for constructing complex models that depend on multiple items in the database, often using periodic batch processing. Azure provides several options that you can use to implement the ELT and ETL approaches. In order to gain insights from the streaming data in real time, Azure Stream Analytics integrates your IoT devices and applications with the Stream Analytics engine. You can analyze data continuously to detect issues and trigger specific actions when certain thresholds are identified. You can also understand system behavior under certain conditions and enhance the system based on your analysis. We will review non-relational data workloads in Azure as well. Azure Cosmos DB provides features and functionality for document data stores. Azure Cosmos DB Table API, Azure Cache for Redis, and Azure Table Storage offer features and functionality for key value data stores. Big data is used for large quantities of data in a variety of formats. The data can be historical or real-time. Businesses depend on their big data to help make critical business decisions. A modern data warehouse might contain a mixture of relational and non-relational data, including files, social media streams, and IoT sensor data. Azure provides a collection of services that you can use to build a modern data warehouse solution, including Azure Data Factory, Azure Data Lake Storage, Azure Databricks, Azure Synapse Analytics, and Azure Analysis Services. In this course, we will also cover the connectivity architecture and common connectivity issues. However, before we start, let us review the exam prerequisites.